The title is Genesis 1, It Was Good. Today, we would like to look at the first part of Genesis 1. On the first day, God created light and said it was good. Genesis 1, 3-4. God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light that it was good. 2. On the second day, God made the expanse and divided the waters below the expanse from the waters above the expanse. Genesis 1:7. God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and were so. 3. On the third day, God gathered the waters under the heavens into one place and created the earth and the sea, and God said it was good. Genesis 12:9-10. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. Then God made grass, vegetables, and fruit-bearing trees grow from the ground, and God saw it was good. Genesis 1:11-12. And God said, Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw it was good, that it was good. 4. On the first day, God created the lights, the greater lights, the lesser lights, and the stars, and God saw it was good. Genesis 1:14-15. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. Genesis 1:16-18. And God made two great lights, the greater light, sun, to rule the day, and the lesser light, moon, to rule the night. He made the stars also, and he set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. 5. On the fifth day, God created fowl, water animals, and large sea creatures, and God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:20-21. And God said, "Let us bring forth abundantly the moving creature that has life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven." And God created the great whales and every living creature that moves, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. 6. On the sixth day, God made beasts, cattle, human beings, male and female, and God saw that it was very good. Very good. Genesis 1:25-27-31. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creeps upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God saw everything that he hath made, and behold, it was very good, very good. and the evening and the morning were the sixth day. 7. On the seventh day, God finished the heavens and the earth, and all the host of them. God ended his work and rested. Genesis 1-2. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the host of them. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. This is the story of 7 days of creation. We will know detailed and accurate things when we meet Jesus in the kingdom. Kingdom of God. Kingdom of God. Now let's think about what we want to know and what we are curious about based on the Bible. 8. The end of each day is follows. Genesis 1:5. And the evening and the morning were the first day. Genesis 1:8, the same, the second day. Genesis 1:13, the same, the third day. Genesis 1:19, the same, the fourth day. Genesis 1:23, Genesis 1:31, the same, the fifth day and the sixth day. However, on the seventh day, there is no, and the evening and the morning were the seventh day. Seventh day. I wonder if the seventh day continues to this day and leads to New Jerusalem in a new heaven and a new earth. Revelation 21:1. 9. What is the difference between the light in number 1 and the lights in number 4? I guess that the light at number 1 is the light of the entire universe, and the light at number 4 is the light of the earth. Solar system. 10. In the second day of 2, there is no mention of it was God. The record of the second day is as follows in the English translation of the original Hebrew Bible. Verse 6, and God said, let an expanse be in the midst of the waters, and let it divide between the waters and the waters. Verse 7, and God made the expanse, and he separated between the waters which were under the expanse and the waters which were above the expanse. And it was so. Verse 8, and God called the expanse heavens, and there was evening and there was morning the second day. Paul said that he knew someone who had been to the third heaven. Is the lower heaven space related to the air of the prince of the power of the air? Ephesians 2:2. Since lower space, which appears on the second day, is related to the space where the prince of the power of the air and his minions are, I think that there was no mention of that it was God. 11. On the sixth day of 6, when God created beast and cattle, he said it was good. On the other hand, when he created human beings, male and female, God saw it was very good, very good. On other days, it is simply it was good, but at the end of the sixth day, it was very good. I think that very good is related with God's creating man. 12. I have once met a theology professor and a missionary. They wondered if I believed in Genesis as science and fact. They seemed to think that talking about the Big Bang, evolution, and science was more advanced, and the chapter 1 of Genesis was nothing more than a representation of the traditional Jewish view of nature. If the first part of the Bible is non-scientific fiction, the latter part of the Bible might also be able to mix with fiction. Then it could be easy for young people who were good at religious life to leave the church, or for young people to not enter the unscientific church. The theory of evolution is a hypothesis that cannot be proven. For example, according to the theory of evolution, whales are mammals, but over a long period of time, they adapted to being in the water and became sea animals with tails. It is said that whales trained over a long period of time by adapting to the waters, but there is no fossil evidence of immediate stage of the gradual change during the change process. Creationism is also a hypothesis that cannot be proven without considering faith. I think it is fair for students to choose one of the two after both creationism and evolutionism are taught in school. It is said that creation took place in 7 days, but evolution theory assumes a long period of time. Some people argue for evolutionary creationism. As the sun rises just sets, making a day 24 hours long, and the moon rises and sets, we humans understand the passage of time. There is no standard for measuring 24 hours before the creation of the sun and moon. On the first day, because there is no sun and moon. According to the relativity of time, one day on one star can be 100 years in another star. How could we humans know the details when God created the heavens and us so long ago? We will be able to find out more about what you are curious about, including what we have discussed today, when we meet Jesus in heaven. Genesis 1:26, and God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping things that creeps upon the earth." In Japanese, in Chinese. Thank you.